Yeah, it's flying low enough to attack you, and it's staying pretty much right on you.
Can you create wind?
Yes.
Can you blow the eagle down to you?
I'm still trying to learn that.
Yeah, I don't think she can yet, but she does just have...
No, I'm still trying to learn whether I can or not. Like, There should be some sort of kinetic blast I could use to blow it down to the ground to where I could get a hold of it.
If you took... And you can grab at it. Like I said, it's flying close enough to you, you can just reach out and try to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
If you take Pushing, Infusion, and Snake, you would be able to do that, though. Although I don't think you can do Pushing with electricity, so it would have to be with a different blast, like the actual air blast, potentially. But you would be able to do that, yeah. If you took both of those. Let's see.
Okay, so I am going to attempt to grab this one. Oh, no. Number 2.
Okay.
That is the one that's hurt, right?
No, number 1 is the one that's hurt.
Okay. I'm going to move here
Okay.
and attempt to grab 1.
Okay. Make a combat maneuver check. Basically, roll a d20 and add your CMB. Well, first he gets the attack opportunity. Let's see. Tries to bite at you. It misses. So you grab it, and next round it'll be making an attempt to get free, but if it fails on your turn, you can just do damage to it. Or, like I said, since it's small enough, assuming Chandler allows it to, you could probably use it to swing it at the other. Okay, so that's your turn though. So on its turn, number 1 is going to... Let's see. Escaping a grapple, is it based off of her CMD, or is it her CMB and, like, I think it'd be her CMD?
If it is her action to escape the grapple?
No, the eagle's action is to escape her grapple. I can look it up.
Then I think it rolls CMB against her CMD.
That's what I thought.
That's what it is.
Okay. Let's double check. So... Well, it's doing escape artist, but yeah. So does a 13 beat your CMD?
No.
Okay, so you continue to have it held. Let's see. The other one hits you with one of its talons. Everything else misses. Take 4 damage. So on this round, if you want to continue holding it, you have to make a CMB check to continue the grapple, but you get a +4 on this one
Okay.
because you've already established a grip on it.
Okay. 14.
That succeeds. So you can basically, when you're grappling something and you continue a grapple, you can do one of a few different things to it as part of that action to continue the grapple. One is doing damage with a unarmed strike or light weapon. It would be, I believe, 1d3 non-lethal damage would be one unarmed strike. I'm almost certain about that. Or you could try something different. I'm guessing it would be a combat maneuver check with a significant penalty because you don't have like feats for it to wield it as a weapon if that's what you are in fact wanting to do.
Okay. I'm literally gonna do what you suggested. I'm gonna try to beat the other one with this
I
eagle.
wasn't flipping you off. I was using my hand as a reference. I'm sorry.
I didn't notice.
Okay. I didn't notice. I had to cut
So, if I'm doing that, do I roll this again, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Chandler, what would you say for that? For trying to use it to hit the other?
That's actually a feat.
Is there actually a feat for it? Okay.
Yeah. So, which I don't know what the feat is, but no,
I've never seen
there's
that.
at least a feat that helps you do that better or do it with
and see,
your size.
That's what I was thinking. It was like a penalty, either an attack roll penalty or a.
So you're going? Are you swinging the eagle or are you throwing the eagle?
I'm swinging it.
All right. So you can roll your to hold your grapple. You can roll to hold your grapple, and I guess just swing it, and you take a minus something for an improvised weapon.
-4.
Minus 4 for an improvised weapon.
And for this, I'd say another at least -2 because it's wriggling and trying to get free still, too.
Are you two-handing it?
Yeah, I've got like one hand on each of its feet. Or that, or I've got like
Two
hands on it.
Minus 4 because she's two-handing it. If she were one-handing it, I'd say -6.
Okay, so just -4.
No, minus 4 because she's two-handing it.
Alright, so roll to attack.
Rules when wielding an eagle as well.
So wait a minute. I rolled 13, so how am I doing that one?
Okay, so it's a melee attack.
Mhm.
So you're doing it like the melee kinetic blade. You're doing your base attack bonus plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
Alright, and then subtract 4 because of the penalty of using the thing.
Okay.
So what's that number?
14.
Okay. That hits it. You just hit one eagle with the other.
You've been so fast, you beat one motherfucker with another motherfucker.
What would you say for the damage? Like 1d3 to each?
1d40.
1d4 to each? Okay. So roll a 1d4, that's a d6. So both of them take 3 damage. Which, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you're looking at it, makes the one in your hand disappear.
Nice.
Gain a weapon, lose a weapon. Easy come, easy go. Alright, your health is still at like a third.
Yeah, I'm at a 9 right now.
48. Yeah, let's just finish this one. Okay. The last eagle, would you take 1 off of the board for me? Misses you completely. And then, is that what happens?
To be fair, he doesn't pull out of work like that often. It's usually when he feels like shit. But he also doesn't have to work when it rains. And we live in Mobile all day.
Okay.
In the summertime. I went back to an earlier topic.
So if you're-
I'm not quick.
If you're checking a flying creature for hovering and it fails, does it just falls to the ground, right? I assume prone.
Wait, what?
For a flying creature that's attempting to hover and fails the check, I assume it falls to the ground prone.
Yeah, it just falls.
Okay. So the eagle, after swiping and missing at you with both of its talons and then pecking at you, clumsily messes up its wings somehow and falls to the ground.
Okay.
Womp womp.
It is now your turn.
Okay. And here.
I feel bad for this eagle now.
Yeah, you should.
Got beaten with it, another of its kind, and then just fell.
23 kinetic blade on him.
Do you remember to say that it's touch AC, but that does
Touch
hit?
AC? Yeah.
That hits.
Okay. Nine.
9 damage. It looks like it is right on the verge of being dead. And on my turn, I am actually going to, let's see, I'm at 66, right?
It's
12.
funny because Josh is actually chanting them in the background.
Yeah, because I'm trying to say crush it skull. Crush it skull. Crush it skull.
No, I'm talking about Miko. What the fuck?
Am I at 6? Yeah, okay. At this point, I quickly channel energy, including everybody.
Crush it skull.
Get back 21 hit points. The eagle in front of you is also healed. However, I then speak a word of magical word, and it disappears. Magical word.
Magic words. Abracadabra. Shoo-ba-doo.
Sorry, what?
Abracadabra. Shoo-ba-doo.
It disappears. Okay. What's your health at now?
30.
Skedaddle, skedoodle. This eagle is now caboodle.
I'm going to walk over to you and explain that I felt bad for that one. You hit it with its friend, and then you finally hit it. So I sent it home.
Let's go.
Alright, let's see. So that was, I used it twice, and I'm going to do one more to heal you. I'm then going to cast on you I'm not moving threateningly, but are you resisting this anyway? Or are you letting me touch you and are you resisting the magic?
I'm letting you.
Okay.
Like I'm not fighting you.
Okay. Heal for another 23 damage.
It's got me 53.
So 48.
48.
Yeah. Okay. Mace is a simple weapon, right?
Yeah. No.
Is it not?
What's the one over simple?
Martial, I believe.
You sure?
No. Weapons are not my forte.
Hold on.
I'm looking forward. Yeah, martial is the one above. It's
Then
simple,
mine is
martial,
simple.
exotic.
Yeah, it is. It's simple.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say so. You did okay. You seem to be able to hit pretty well. That's not true. You were able to hit the rats pretty often. The eagles gave you more trouble, but you do some decent damage each time with that. Actually, tell you what, hit me with that thing you were using.
Okay.
Property boopy.
I'm all the way over there.
No, like I moved up to you to cast actually, so I'm right next to you. The healing I did was a touch.
There you go. 13 because touches.
Would have been funny if she just got like a natural 20 just then.
Yeah.
Or a natural 1.
I'm not moving out of your way, but that actually would hit me anyway. So roll damage. Nice. It's giving me a really disproportionate indication of how much damage that does.
You are kind of disproportionate at the moment.
No, he's proportionate. He's just missing.
That's what I'm saying. Half of them's gone.
My first map of the plains is done.
Nice.
My foot fell asleep.
Alright. I've got one more thing for you to try,
Battle shield.
but you will probably... no.
Boss battle.
But you'll probably need this, and I hand you my mace.
Dangerous to go and take these.
And then I call Shion.
Boss
Okay.
battle.
No. Then I back up a little bit and cast again. This time, a small lightning elemental appears.
You're fighting your own kind.
Oh, that's cool.
You're nasty. This does have blood in it.
Oh, well, I'm working on it.
You have to do it for a while sometimes.
Don't
Okay.
question me.
I'm questioning. Bitch, I'm wondering.
And it attacks immediately. Let's see. I just realized I accidentally gave it +3 to hit you because you're holding a metal weapon. Let's see.
Drop the weapon, drop the weapon. Hands on the ground. Hands on
So,
the
by the
ground.
way, it is a mostly humanoid creature. Looks like a dark storm cloud with sparks suggesting eyes and long sweeping arms charged with bolts of lightning.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I hate my foot hurt now.
That's weird because he basically just described my golem. So,
Wait.
so I'm fighting the little demon in my head.
You're fighting your inner demons. So proud of you.
Always.
And it misses you. It tries to slam its body into you and misses.
Alright, ooh.
There you go, I threw a tiny demon.
Alright, here's my question. Is this the type of creature that if I use the same element on him, it heals him?
Make a knowledge check.
Looks like he isn't there.
Actually, no, like, roll a check, not look it up. It's,
Oh.
your character doesn't necessarily know. I meant make a knowledge check. So on your skills, there are knowledges.
Okay.
It would be,
Arcana?
do you have knowledge, nature, arcana, or planes?
I have nature.
Nature.
It's a
And this is what they look like now.
4. It's +4.
You would let her do nature for that, right? Or would it have to be planes?
It's an elemental?
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's planes? Okay. So you don't have any ranks in knowledge planes. Would you do...
You can roll knowledge nature to know it's not natural, that it's planar. Extra planar.
Can't draw this one.
Would you say whether or not it's immune to electricity or is healed by electricity or whatever, would that be common enough that it'd be a DC 10 or lower? Okay. So
It would be like common sense check, I guess. Like, maybe I shouldn't use electricity on the thing that can channel electricity.
but what it actually does. Okay. Roll a knowledge planes.
That's
D20 and add your knowledge planes, which if you don't have any ranks in it will just be your intelligence modifier.
So wrong. You can't draw this one.
9.
9 overall.
Uh-huh.
You're not sure, but you can guess there's a good chance it wouldn't work out too well, yeah.
Yeah.
Have any of the townsfolk started watching, Ken?
There are a few.
Okay.
No pressure.
So how would the math go if I just used a melee attack on it with mace?
To hit, it's going to be the same as your melee kinetic blast right now. It's just the plus base attack bonus and strength modifier.
It's a 15 hit on him.
That hits. The mace roll. Let's see. Roll 1d8 plus 3 plus your strength modifier. You need a d8.
Yeah.
Stupid. I feel like I can't hit.
1d8 plus what now?
plus 3 because it's magical. Plus your strength modifier. Actually, no, plus 2. Sorry, plus 2 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
12.
Okay. Well, that's anticlimactic. It disappears.
Beats!
Yep. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
And so I'm gonna pause video.
Yeah. Have I
We're gonna talk a bit more with her in the battle, but while she's in there, after that, later this day, I'm gonna go around and see if I can find anyone that can use the magic item I made for preserving food. I made it so it can only be used by a cleric, but if there's not a cleric, if there's anyone that has a good enough use magic device check, or use magic item, whatever it's called, they could potentially still use it.
This episode of Stuff You Missed in History Class.
Sorry.
Stuff You Missed.
That's my fault.
It's okay. Okay,
The
so
longest podcast ever. And I'm just looking at the wrong thing.
so it's only a DC 20 to emulate a class feature. So I will be going around asking if anyone is a cleric or gifted in the use of magic items in the town. Really?
No, I think you only had. You didn't have any. Wasn't really a.
Yeah, there was an oracle, but I might have to go down and see if I can bring someone up from the from Ganai that would help. Ooh, or from. I may do that. Okay, so first of all, right after you were fighting the things, I'm gonna take back my mace from you and say, you did all right. I think I can take you with us to the astral plane. Just be cautious. Also, we probably should get you a weapon of some sort, just in case you come across anything like that elemental that your lightning would not have worked against. As a backup. Do you have any preference for what weapon you would like? Actually, tell you what, I'm going to go down to Danston tomorrow. I'll bring you with me and you can find a sword you want there. I'm going to go, yeah. So after that, I go and talk with all the people, do what I just described. Failing finding of someone, tomorrow I'm going to prepare Windwalk and cast it on, let's see, myself, you can do what, 3 other people? Yeah, so I can do all 4 of us. And I'm going to tell Jash, you and Shiana, that I'm going to go down to Danston and try to see if I can find a priest there that would be willing to come up and help keep things orderly here and help preserve food and all. And what was I trying to say? Oh, and to be letting them know I'll be using my room for a little bit, because in a few days I'm hoping to take us all to the astral plane to explore some. So wind walk, I told you what that does, right? The lets you travel. All right. So we do that. We head down to Danson the next day. After I make a few more houses and prepare more food.
What's the name of the spell you're making? You're doing
For what?
to go to the next plane?
Astral projection.
That's the one.
Lesser. So head down to Danston. Going to.
That's a long way.
It's like an hour. Like most of our trips are
I know.
about an hour
It's
now.
just,
Yeah,
I
it's
just like
Mhm.
just had to say it's a
Yeah.
long way. In an hour.
Actually, it really probably isn't even an hour. It's probably like 30 to 45 minutes. But we blow into town, literally. And I'm going to stop by the castle first.
Who'd you bring?
I brought Nico with me, but anyone else that wants to come. I've got it on...
You can.
Yeah. I've got Windwalk on you and Shiana today, so you can go anywhere you want for today. It'll last, 12 hours?
Okay, that's okay with you.
Okay.
She only goes somewhere else.
Ask her where she's going.
I
if
still
she's
have my
headlong.
goop on me.
She doesn't.
Okay.
What?
I still have the goop.
Yep.
I do tell her it'll wear out in 12 hours, so if you're not back by then, you'll have to find your own way. Not that I imagine you'll have trouble with that, but it may take slightly longer. So getting to the castle. Actually, no, I'm not even going to go to the castle first. I'm gonna find a temple of Pharasma. I believe there was one in Danston at least. I can't remember that. I just kind of assumed there was.
There's one in that part of the world somewhere. You can get to it.
Okay.
That one block.
Okay. I'll go to one I know of.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
And I'm basically going to go up to whoever greets me and say greetings.
It's a fellow cleric of Pharasma.
Pharasman?
Pharasma.
I believe Pharasman is the adjective of Pharasma.
Pharasma.
Pharasman. Okay, I see.
The men of Pharasma are called the Pharasmen.
Pharasman.
Pharasmax.
I say greetings. I am here. Well, first of all, I would like to make a tithe, and I'm donating. Oh, I already did that recently. Never mind.
Betting game.
Huh?
You like open your coin first. You're like, oh, just kidding.
No. In game, I will remember giving 200 gold to a church of Pharasma recently. But I'm saying I'm Valkyrin of the Order of Pharasma. I have recently started a new town in what was once called the Feral Territory up north.
Is that called the Pharasma territory?
It doesn't have a name yet, actually. Its inhabitants are 200 strong and made up of what used to be a band of brigands and thieves that marauded and burned towns to the ground as they went. They were later wiped out and scattered and have been living in hovels for a year. I am attempting to bring them all together under one rule. However, I will not be staying there to oversee them, and I would like them to behave better than they were in their previous life. Although I'm not expecting any shining examples of chivalry anytime soon. To that end, I was hoping that someone, a cleric from this temple here, would be willing to come with me to there and act as a positive influence and temporary ruler while I'm gone, and before I can find someone else to set up a better system of government. They will effectively be the head of the village. Plus, I have an item that can only be used by clerics to preserve the food that I've stockpiled there.
I'm sure we've got someone who'd be willing to go to this place. Where did you say it was?
It is on the other side of the rift. I can't remember what we call it. Ever since that long break we had at one point. Rift. Canyon something, yeah. The other side of the eye, north of
Lake.
North of Saintsborough, but on the other side. It is a territory that it was a group that was called the Ferals, but like I said, they were wiped out about a year ago, I believe.
It just so happens I have one weapon.
And I'm sure we can get someone who'd be willing to get out of the cold at the very least. Do they need to be ready to leave at any certain time?
I'm hoping I can get them there. I could come back and pick them up this is the second day, tomorrow? Well, no, because I'd have to prepare that twice. Yeah, I could still do that. If I could come back and pick them up tomorrow night,
I mean,
if they are ready.
If you need them to be ready to go today, they can be. No one here has many belongings.
Well, I don't have a way to bring them with me right now, so they would have to make their way. I could come back tomorrow and I would be able to cast Windwalk to bring them, let them travel with me there easier.
There's not really an out-of-game way or an in-game way to ask how powerful of a person you're asking for.
I'm not. You could ask, how dangerous would it be? Would they need...
How dangerous do you expect it's going to be? How much of an experienced person?
Yes. I'm not particularly picky as long as they can command and are willing to follow my lead on how to lead this village. As I said, it used to be a group of brigands, but they have been taught fear through experience, and they've also been living very impoverished lives for a year now and surviving. I have brought them to a town that that I've sprung up from the ground with the power of Pharasma and supplied them with food so that they will not starve. I do not believe they will go against me, and I will be telling them that this person has my protection. I do not expect danger to befall them.
And if they could be a wolf person, that'd have perks.
Are you here?
No.
We do have something of a theme going on, yes.
That'd have perks for their life. Usually, mostly.
Well, I actually do have someone in mind, although I prefer that they make the journey themselves rather than be ferried there.
How long do you expect it would take them if they made this journey themselves?
Insert time here. It's not going to be that soon. It's not an exorbitantly long time, but it's not exactly fast.
Are we talking a couple of days, a week, 2 weeks?
Not quite 2 months.
That's
long shot though. That's if everything goes wrong.
I feel like it would only take us 3 days tops, other than getting around the eye, the rift. I think that's what it was called.
That's what. Well, hold on.
If you traveled to the coast and took a boat.
I'm overshooting my time here. I think a month would be the longest.
In that case...
But, it should be 2 weeks.
In that case, do you have a cleric that I could borrow until they get there? As I said, I've got food and water, but it is as the spell create food and water, so it will go back. It will perish. I have an item. Actually, I guess I would have brought it with me, having not found anyone to use it there. I've made this, but I've made it so that only a cleric can use it. I'm planning on leaving to explore the astral plane in the day after tomorrow. If no one's there to replenish the food, they will have trouble feeding 200 mouths on their own. So I need someone there that can do that. No one in town was able to.
Sure.
Just have someone, and I'll bring them back. Then as soon as the new cleric arrives and I am there, I can bring this person
borrow
back.
one of your people. I'm renting him. I'll bring him back. He will only have a couple of dents.
Yes.
You might not be in one piece.
And I'll borrow one of your basic bitches until a good person comes along.
Actually, the person I'm getting might be better than the one that I'm getting long term.
True. But if you're already borrowing one and you're leaving the next day, why do you gotta sit and wait for another one to come?
I'm not having to sit and wait for the other. It's the one that's going to be there long term. They want them to travel themselves. That wouldn't be a requirement on the other one.
Oh.
And I need someone quickly so that they don't all starve while we're in the astral plane.
No, that's probably a good thing.
So yeah, thank you. Could I get a description of the person that will be staying long term so that I can describe them to my people and make sure that, as I said, they have my protection when they get there?
Insert description here.
I'll take it.
This person's gonna get a character sheet.
This person doesn't exist yet.
There describes the loading screen.
Here's your new cleric.
Hi.
Oh.
He's a test tube baby. We have to make him.
Oh.
The medieval times, somebody's going, oh, where's the fucking test? What's a fucking test?
There is a clone spell. You can make a clone.
And there are alchemists.
Why don't you make a clone of yourself?
Because it's a 9th level wizard spell.
Become a wizard.
I plan to eventually.
Oh god.
Actually, it might be 8th level.
Alright, Harry Potter.
Well, like, I don't have the intelligence yet, but I'm making items that will give it to me. I can get plus 11 intelligence overall, so once I'm done,
But he's probably more
I'll have enough
Harry Potter
intelligence to be a
by the
wizard. And that might be my level 30 to 50.
Shaped like a lightning bolt, right?
Huh?
Shaped like a lightning bolt, right? I give it to him.
They'd have to borrow your glasses.
No, I give it to him.
time. Scar. I can't see.
So basically so I thank him. I then go to Danston with her, inform someone in the castle that in, I think it's 2 days, I give her the right time, I'm not keeping track immediately, inform someone in the castle that I will be coming to stay in my room for a while. However, we will not be needing food or water or anything. We will effectively be sleeping for a very long time. And yeah, just inform them that I'll be there. Then go and I'm gonna go look for the underground place again to get her sword. I might as well while I'm here.
The what?
The underground fighting thing in Danson. Do you not know what I'm talking about?
Dude.
Okay.
I didn't hear the second part of your sentence.
I'm gonna go there to get her sword. I'm gonna go fight someone there.
To get her sword?
Her sword.
Her sword.
Her sword.
Why did she do
Not her sword. Y'all switch seats, I think, at some point.
No.
No, I'm going crazy then.
Yeah.
Her sword. No, yeah, weren't you sitting over here earlier before you left?
No.
I'm going crazy then. So,
Hey, stop that. You're crazy on your own time.
You've already lost a leg and a hand. Don't lose your
We're
head.
playing a game here.
and I'm cutting a video.
Then I really will be looking up